All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Show them how they can get in touch with the show, 706-889-9700. Now, we could spend and sensationalize. And, I enjoy having some fun and going through a story, but we could spin and sensationalize the Smollett story. We know the corruption behind that. You guys out there, we have 2 hours a day. We will come back to it. But you guys out there, you're an intelligent audience. Most of you got more on a ball than I got going on here. And you are the research team. Now put up the number they can get with us here. You can contact us anytime. Email. There you go. You're the research team out there. So where Rahm Emanuel, Smollett, Obama's, George Soros, the corruption. We are going to show you the text messages, but we know. I mean, we could study it all day. I read 2 articles this morning concerning this, okay? Watched about 5 or 6 news cycles, what they call news, and actually I watched the news cycle starting to defend this because the Obamas and Soros are involved, so the deep state media, I didn't say that with any joke whatsoever, that they said, hey, rich white guys, this is happening for them every day. Now, give me number 40, because we're going to switch gears a little bit. All right, here's Joe Biden, and at this time, that's Plugs Biden. There's Joe and Anita Hill, all right? Now, Joe Biden is apologizing for being white, apologizing for the white race, and apologizing to Anita Hill. Most of you know the story on her hearings. And he wants women to know that he takes sexual harassment, sexual abuse serious. But first of all, I want to ask you, do not apologize for your race. No matter who you are today, whatever, do not apologize for your race. And be thankful that you live in a country that you still have the freedom to be proud of your race and be who you want to be. Just don't do it. I mean, the deep state media and these candidates think that they're going to pound you into submission for an apology vote for being white. And you don't need to do that. I mean, all of these candidates, Beto O'Rourke, the Democrats now think, okay, it's funny, someone on Facebook, Tim, I'll use his name, Tim there, posted if you still have a racist governor, you still have a sexual predator as the lieutenant governor, a racist, and someone that believes in infanticide, right? Is that what it is? The governor, Ralph Northam there in Virginia in place, and you still have an attorney general there in Virginia with blackface. So if Democrats didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. I thought that was great. I wrote that, hey, if Democrats didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. But here's Joe Biden apologizing concerning Anita Hill, Clarence Thomas hearings for Supreme Court. We all remember them if you're my age. But all of the white candidates are apologizing, Democrats, for being white. And then you have newscasters calling Kamala Harris African American. I understand her dad is white and her mom is Indian, or vice versa. She's not African American. But here, I do not think Joe Biden is going to get in the race. I don't know. I mean, if I'm wrong, it's not the biggest thing. It's not my biggest prediction, but last week he was getting in. Last week he was getting in with Stacey Abrams so he could apologize to African-American women. All right? Now he's out apologizing about Anita Hill. I'm just cautious and wondering if he has to start his campaign apologizing for everything everywhere he goes, what kind of candidate can he be? So just keeping an eye on that right there, Joe Biden. Before I get into the next subject here, let's go with 39. All right, I want to get into healthcare. What happened? I mean, they're campaigning on it. You did not hear, if you're watching NBC, ABC, they glossed right over, okay? They glossed right over the vote on the Green New Deal, all right? 47, is it 47? Let's see. It was, the Senate voted 0 to 57, all right? With 43 Democrats voting present, the measure was widely expected to fall short of the 60 votes needed, okay? Most Democrats were expected to vote present and move that allowed them to avoid taking a formal position. Joe Manchin of West Virginia, Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona, Doug Jones of Alabama, and Angus King, independent of Maine, voted with Republicans against the measure. So King, Manchin, Jones, and Sinema from Arizona voted against it, but the rest of the Democrats voted present. Why? If climate change is actually something that is going to kill our grandchildren in 10 years, I mean, it's just going to devastate the world if we don't do something about it. Why would you vote present against the Green New Deal? Why not go on record? Huh? I'll tell you what, whether you like it or not, the Green New Deal, they don't want to go on record, okay, with, they rather flip it over to health care. Now, how the Republicans are going to win that one, we're going to talk about. But why did they vote present yesterday on that? Let's move to health care now. All right, let's move away. And what is the campaign strategy? First, let's play this campaign promise. Now, President Donald Trump has to start campaigning. All right, the Mueller report, it's over. All right, there will be leaks come out. They will have it out in a couple weeks. They'll try to make a big deal out of certain areas of the report, but it's over. So the president, that's behind him. Not the investigations that are coming, but that report is behind him. He's got a campaign. And the president made some promises. And he is trying, let me tell you what the president is doing. He is trying to keep his promises to the American people that he got elected on. Too bad the Republicans couldn't see it that way. That he got elected on with or without Republicans. And I'll show you. Let's play this campaign clip from then candidate Donald J. Trump.
If you elect me along with the Republican House and Senate, we will also immediately repeal the Obama-Clinton defense sequester and rebuild our badly depleted military. With the Republican House and Senate, we will immediately repeal and replace the disaster known as Obamacare. It's a disaster. Even Bill Clinton admitted that Obamacare is the craziest place in the world. A Republican House and Senate can swiftly enact the other items in my contract immediately, including massive tax reduction, and she's going to raise your taxes, big league, by the way, big league. Everyone knows it, just read what she has to say. And tax simplification for the middle class.
Hey, NBC News fans, NBC News.
All right, back to me. So with a Republican House and Senate, okay, we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. Now, this morning, I actually think Republicans are nervous. I do. I think they're nervous because even though, let me get this, okay, number 7, this is being pounded today. Okay, it got pounded yesterday. The Russian report, Jesse Smollett, all right, Michael Avenatti, the Democrats think they won. The Democrats think they won 40 seats, okay, because they have your ear on health care, that you trust them for health care. That's why they think they won. And they think they're going to go back to that well, and they think Donald Trump just gave them a gift. Don't think too fast. Don't jump too fast. As you told President Obama in the Mueller report, don't take too many victory laps or rush to take a victory lap. Democrats, you did not win. I'm going to tell you, you did not win 40 seats or whatever it was to take back the House based on just health care and against the President of the United States. So this is not a gift, but the media wants you to believe that if you're going to talk health care, you need to be talking to the Democrats. What Donald J. Trump did is he separated out health care. It's what your president did, and he made it his and his alone. Because remember what that campaign said, with a Republican House and Senate, hey, Republican House and Senate failed. All right? Now when candidates come, and I go to a lot of campaign rallies, okay, and I'm going to use a number, you fact check it, but when you stand up and a Republican representative stands up at a town hall or a campaign rally and says, the House voted 74 times to repeal Obamacare. Okay, so you did. But you knew it wasn't going anywhere. You knew that. They vote all the time knowing something's not going anywhere. But when it really happened and the dog caught the car and they had a House and Republican Senate, what happened? It did not get repealed. Period. Republicans did not finish the job. Now, I for one, if you listen to the show quite often, I am not a John McCain fan. I have nothing for John McCain. But you can't blame, you just can't go and blame the failure of repealing Obamacare all on the back of John McCain. Not a single Republican, okay, won their re-election or won their election without promising to repeal the Republicans' Obamacare. Now they're scared to death. Like, oh my God, why is Trump and the Department of Justice doing this to us now? Because Trump's got a plan, folks. Don't get nervous. But here's what you're up against. Here's what you're up against. Look, they want you to get caught off guard. Look over here, Smollett, Obama, George Soros. I get it. Okay? Healthcare. This is what they're trying to scare you with. Go to number... give me number 12. New York Times. Democrats pivot hard to health care after Trump moves to strike down Affordable Care Act. Okay? All right. Give me number 13. They're going to try to... They think they've got to get the Russian hoax off the table. They got to get some things off the table. They think they won the 40 seats. Republican losses in 2018, 40 seats, House seats. Democrats' national margin of victory in 2018, breaking previous midterm records after Watergate. And they think it's over health care and people not liking Donald J. Trump. Whoa. We'll clear that up for you. Number 14, I'm just showing you what they're pushing. I'm showing you what they're selling. The drug they're selling today in this corrupt deep state media. Politico, White House, Obamacare reversal made over cabinet objections. Okay? Mr. President, you really want to go here? You really? Hey, I promised. Now you can follow me and we can put something together for the American people and hit the campaign trail. But here's something the American people know about me. If I give my word, it's going to happen. I will not give up. Here's something the American people know about me as President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I'm strong enough to withstand the storm. Here's what the American people know, that no matter what challenge this country faces, I will not let them down. I will not give up. I will never quit, because no one endured what I went through for 2 years and came out the other side. The American people know that I'm with them, and whatever happens, we'll endure it together, and I won't leave them. I'm going to tell you, this guy, you can dislike him. He is amazing. Amazing. I don't know anybody that could have took the 7-day-a-week blistering criticism and attacks like this man and come out the other side. So the American people know if Donald Trump promises something, he's not going to let them down. He's not going to leave them, and he's not going to turn and run. Yes, these cowards. Why, his top aides, the rational ones in the room, the actual brains in the room, they're saying, Mr. President, they're cowards. Do you realize these politicians are all cowards? Every last one of them, for the most part. I don't know, I'm getting in trouble, but because everything hinges on that next election to them. All right. We get a couple more here I want to put up. All right, so yesterday they're out there changing. This is number 18. Dems seize on number 18 on Trump's health care reversal. They got as many candidates. CNN's got Buttigieg on there. He's talking about it. All right. Then they get CNN, I was showing MSNBC. Number 21, this is at 1:01 a.m. Pacific time, meaning 5 a.m. I guess, or 4 a.m. right out of the box. Dems pivot from Russia to healthcare. Okay, there's Castro, all the crony and corruption. Number 22, same thing. Kamala Harris, she's on a show last night. She's talking about healthcare. Number 23, CNN. There's Castro. Their Dems pivot from Russia to healthcare. See, they're getting all the Dems lined up, pivoting the other way. There is Hickenlooper, number 24. CNN had a montage of them. They said, man, we've got to flip the script off this Smollett, really, and we got to flip the script off the Russian hoax, and we got to get this healthcare thing going for our candidates. Number 24, there's Hickenlooper. I think Hickenlooper, yeah, he is the former governor of Colorado or something. So they got him on there. And then the little weird kid, what's his name? I forget. Number 25, is this little Chrissy Hayes? Is that little Chrissy Hayes? I don't know. MSNBC. They had Bernie Sanders on there as they're pivoting. They're pivoting, man. And so then you have number 26. I mean, I'm just showing you what they're selling, all right, and how they're trying to turn it, because the Republicans are shaking in their boots. They're like, really? You went and did this, Mr. President? There's so many that are so much fear. All right, number 26. Heated healthcare debate in White House. Attorney General Barr and HHS Secretary opposed scrapping Obamacare. But Trump said, let's go for it. And let's see if I had any more numbers I wanted to show up there. So anyhow, the healthcare, Obamacare, Trump said, where's my picture? I got my Trump picture of the day, man. Where's it at? Maybe I didn't put it up. I'm trying to find my Trump picture. I usually have a Trump picture of the day, but we'll get into it later. So Trump says, hey, watch and see. Watch and see. Republicans will be known for health care. Watch and see. So, folks, all I want to say out there is don't get nervous, because there's a strategy here. Okay? Everybody's playing checkers. Trump's playing chess. Now, at 5:55, every morning, MSNBC does this, the one big thing. It's called the one big thing, and it's Axios. And I don't know if you ever read Axios.com. I actually do. And they have the guy come on there and say, what's the one big thing of the day? And here it is, number 15. All right? Inside the Trump campaign plan of attack. All right? So they're looking at the Trump campaign plan of attack. Here's what's happening. All right? We have started, the Republican Party has started doing great opposition research. All right? And what we are doing is we're going to, hold on, I gotta see something here. I thought I had something else. Okay. We're going to, we're doing the opposition research right now. And the Republicans, you see, we don't have this during this campaign cycle. Last campaign cycle, you had Hillary, okay, and we did everything we could to get the Democrat playbook and what Hillary was going to do as a candidate or as President of the United States. We tried everything, and we're successful. But we had 17 candidates, and the Dems tried to put a montage and link every Republican together for every maybe crazy thing a Republican would say. Here's the difference, and I want to go away with this on this as you're thinking about all of these Democrat candidates. First of all, they're crazy as hell. They are absolutely crazy. They are crazy as hell. Every single day, one of them says something like Beto O'Rourke, that's so stupid, or Kamala Harris is going to, launch this major $13.5 $1,000 pay raise per year for, every single day it's something. Whether they're legalizing marijuana, smoking marijuana with Snoop Dogg, it's something. There's going to be 17 of them. Now I'm going somewhere with this. What do we already have? We already have so many clips from these people. They're all crazy. We have people paid, all right? This is what he's saying, plan of attack, all right? We got these, okay? You can take up joke, you check it out. We've got kids paid to follow every candidate. Every single candidate to go to every single thing. I know it. I'm telling you now. We got a kid paid. We got a couple kids paid to follow Beto O'Rourke and walk in everywhere, every single thing. Francis O'Rourke, and just video it. Take pictures and video it. Okay. Period. And we're putting that information together with every single candidate. Because between all the Democrats, they are crazy as can be. And that's our opposition plan. What are they doing? They're going in these rooms. You need to just one time, all right? And I know what you're going to say here. Why should I do that? One time I said to this person, I said, here's something you ought to try. Why should I do that? I'll tell you why. All right? Democrats. Go to one of their meetings. Go to their meeting. You meet Dreaming Bear. Hi, I'm Dreaming Bear. Okay, what the hell? What are you dreaming of? I swear to God. Everybody in my area knows Dreaming Bear, right? Wow. Okay? And you hear some of the questions they ask. Go to a Democrat meeting, sit in a room, and you will be blown away like, wow, really? And if you video any of that, I called 5 Republicans, and let me get this out, okay? I called 5 or 6 Republicans. On a Sunday afternoon, right here in Gilmer County, Georgia, Sarah Riggs Amico. Now, who is Sarah Riggs Amico? She was running for lieutenant governor of the state of She was running for lieutenant governor of the state of Georgia up against Jeff Duncan. I found out she was going to speak here in LJ. I called 6 other Republicans. I said, hey, we ought to run over there and sit in the crowd, listen to what she's going to say. Oh, I wish I had time. I mean, why would I do that? Okay, all right, fine, I understand. Short notice. I went. I did this. I got a nice clip. It went viral around the state of Georgia. It was picked up by the agent. I did this. All right? Now, I don't want to say did it hurt her campaign, but I think it hurt her campaign just because I went to the room. We're doing that on each and every one of them. You don't know how crazy these damn people are. And what happens is when you go in those rooms and you're talking to 20 or 25, the people that are your supporters say the craziest things to you, and you're left like answering them, having to answer it. That's what's going to get them, is answering their supporters. Hey, American people go to the ballot box, but there's a small fraction of American people that go to these little meetings. And when we get that information, Donald Trump, don't worry. Here's the takeaway. Don't worry about the whole health care thing. Remember when it could get a Republican elected? Remember when repealing Obamacare would get a Republican elected? Remember that? Don't worry about it. The President of the United States has a plan. I see it. He's not sabotaging the Republican Party. In fact, he may have made the best campaign issue out there. He could turn it around to a Republican issue. Now, the media will lead you to believe that health care is definitely something that the Democrats own and you trust them. Wrong. If you trust anybody right now, it's Donald J. Trump. Not even the Republicans. It's Donald J. Trump, because you've watched Kavanaugh hearings. You've watched how crazy they are. You watched the Green New Deal. You've watched the Russian hoax over and over. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back. Now be ready when you come back, because we're going to say, we're going to have prayer. Yes, you'll see. You'll see. Come back. Come back with us for prayer right after this. Take a break.